Hello, my name is Anjanou Ellis, and this afternoon I would like to speak to Mrs. Ellie Reeves, the wife of Tate Reeves, the governor of the state of Mississippi. Mississippi was at your door yesterday, Mrs. Reeves. I don't know if you were there, but I know you heard it. You would have to have an Arctic heart not to have been moved by it. I am a citizen of Mississippi. I've lived there since I was 3. It is my blessed home. It is my only home. All around you in Birmingham, in Southeast Louisiana, New Orleans, and in Richmond, Virginia, white American citizens like you are uprooting the stone, plaster, copper, brass, pewter, gold, silver, resin, bone of a legacy that has precipitated the national crisis we are in. Outside of your home, the governor's mansion, flies the Confederate flag. That legacy is in every thread of that flag. I'm not interested in arguing semantics or contesting the history of the number of and that it was in fact a battle flag or whatever tactical distraction that's used to shut down conversations like this. The reality is that flag has been at the site of church burnings, church bombings, assassinations, shootings. There are photos of little white children waving that flag during meetings of the White Citizens Council when the council made and instituted policies of segregation. It is the shared iconography of the Ku Klux Klan, a terrorist organization no better than Al-Qaeda. And so it has been waved and held in reverence by mass shooters and men who mow women down with their cars in the street. My 12-year-old nephew should not have to pass by that flag to get an education. And he does every day. That flag raised so high under cloudy skies, waving outside your window. Tropical storm Cristobal is coming, and that wave hopefully will become pelts against the conscience of you and those who are in earshot to hear it. I'm speaking to you not just because of your proximity to power. I'm speaking to you as a woman. We are God's instruments of creation, and it ensures that we care about bodies. We care about bodies outside of our own. You are a mother. You saw what happened to George Floyd. You saw that. I ask you, how would you feel if this were your child? If it were a white child under that policeman's knee? But I hope that you would find this absurd, insulting for me to even say this to you. That I would even suggest that you would have to go to such lengths for empathy, and that I should know that the sight of that father dying in front of the world would be enough for you to care. But I say this because what happened to George Floyd in Minneapolis was not the first or the 100th time. Inell Ponder was beaten by police in Mississippi. June Johnson was beaten by police in Mississippi. Fannie Lou Hamer was brutalized and sexually assaulted by police in a Winona jail in Mississippi. I know that there are people at home content to see Mississippi last in everything. They are content to see the state continue to fail economically. They are content to watch the brain drain with the flight of its graduates every year. They want Mississippi to remain cloistered and small. They want Mississippi to be a place that people fear and avoid. I know there are people at home who would rather die and suffer before they see Mississippi change. They, in fact, find honor in it. They are eternally in the Battle of Vicksburg. But I am asking something of you today. I am asking you because you are a woman, a mother, the instrument of God's creation. And I ask that you seek life this morning. this afternoon, today, tonight. Seek life for Mississippi. Seek life for your children in Mississippi. Affirm life, another kind of life, a richer, fuller life. They say that Southern women are husband whisperers. Whisper to your husband and say that he could be the first governor of courage for the state of Mississippi. He could be the governor that Medgar Evers deserved, the governor that James Meredith deserved, the governor that Emmett Till deserved. Turn to your husband, the man of God he claims to be, and remind him that racism is a sin, and that flag's chain on our collective souls is the wage of it. Other first ladies, the wives of pastors with white congregations, should follow suit. Tell him to take down that flag himself and not wait for another cowardly or malicious legislature to never take it out of committee. Tell him to take down that flag and not outsource his integrity. Tell him to take down that flag and be, as Mississippian Stan Jones says, be the first governor of the people, all the people. Tell your husband, Tate Reeves, to take down that flag and change the course of history for the state of Mississippi. Mississippi is America writ small. So goes Mississippi, so goes this country. Tell him to take down that flag and change the course of history of this country for good. Thank you so much for listening.